There's something you need to know.
No, there isn't. Not from you.
Sabrina!
I am so over this, okay, Carlos? I don't have time to hear anything else you have to say about Patrick.
What if I tell you his wife is still alive?
Excuse me?
Patrick Drake. The man you're about to marry is not...
I know who he is, Carlos.
His wife did not die in a tragic accident. She is still very much alive.
Within 48 hours, Luke's antibodies will reproduce enough to synthesize a cure for Jerry.
So, you did it?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, thank God this will finally be over.
All right.
We just have to make sure that nobody finds me until then.
Nicholas! It's Luke! We need to talk!
Oh my God, Luke's here.
Oh, Nick!
Luke! Feel free to come into my home whenever you like.
Thank you. I just did. Hello, I'm Luke Spencer.
Hi.
You must be the reason he didn't answer the door.
Yes, this is my friend, Dr. Britt Westbourne.
Ah. Your mother is Faison's sidekick, Dr. Obrecht. Pin-up queen for the SS.
Whatever she did to you, don't blame me. I didn't ask her to be my mother.
Is there something we can do for you, Luke?
Yes, actually, there's something you can do for everybody, and it involves her mother.
Why? What has she done now?
She busted Faison out of prison, and now they're hiding out on Cassadine Island along with Jerry Jacks.
Jerry, you still alive?
He's alive, but not well. He's withering away at your family compound along with the doctor who saved my life.
Unbelievable.
No, I couldn't believe it myself.
Carlos,
But it's true.
Stop.
Sabrina! I saw her. As clear as I'm seeing you right now.
Okay, then, where exactly did you see her?
In this lab, right here.
That's it? I tell you the League of Evildoers is running amok on your family theme park, and you don't even blink?
Sorry, but nothing my mother does surprises me anymore.
What about you?
I'm aware of the situation, and I'm monitoring it.
You're monitoring it? Look, Nick, this is not the neighbors getting busy with the drapes open. You don't just watch. These people have to be rounded up.
I've got it covered, Luke.
Anna and Robert are missing. Jerry Jacks could be holding them prisoner. Have you got that covered? Come on, Nick. We've got to get to Cassadine Island now. Round up your jet, and let's get going.
No.
So you're telling me that you saw Patrick's late wife here in the lab, working?
Yes. Right there.
It had to be someone else.
No, it was not.
Well, did she tell you that her name was Robin Scorpio Drake?
No. She said it was Epiphany Johnson.
Oh my God. That's even better. Come on.
Where are we going?
We're going to the nurse's station so I can introduce you to Epiphany Johnson, and you'll see the resemblance is amazing. Come on.
I know what Epiphany looks like. I saw her picture in the hall. That's when I put it all together. The woman in this lab, Robin, was lying about who she was, and then I remember where I saw her from.
At a seance?
And a photograph at your fiance's house. Don't you remember that first night? That shot of a smiling Patrick with his little girl and a supposed dead wife?
Okay, that's enough. Have some respect for the dead.
Sabrina! The woman in that photograph and the woman in the lab are the same woman as your fiance's wife. I'm telling you, she was right in there.
Carlos, stop it. Oh, Brad.
Say what you want, Santiago. Even you can't ruin my day.
Actually, I'm glad to see you. Would you mind settling this for us?
Why?
Can you tell us who was working in the lab today?
How am I supposed to know?
You're the lab manager.
That's right. I am, and you're not. So the lab schedule's none of your business. Is that Luke Spencer's file?
Yeah, it is, but if you wouldn't just mind...
Thank you. Now, if you both excuse me, I have a lab to manage. The hell did she go?
See?
Where did who go?
What do you mean, no?
I mean, you don't get to come into my home barking orders, telling me how to handle my home in Greece.
I tell you that Robert and Anna may be being held hostage by Jerry Jacks, and you say you won't help because of my bad manners?
Luke, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so do I. You're sitting on your hands and playing footsie with her while people's lives are at risk.
And what I'm doing is telling you quite clearly to stay out of this.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. Anna and Robert are my best friends, and if you won't help, I'll go to Wacko Island on my own and get them out of there.
Luke, no! I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that.
Rob.
Cascade Platinum is Cascade's best.
Robin, it's really you.
Yeah, it's really me. I'm alive.
Should she be doing that?
It's kind of late now.
But how is this possible?
It's a really long story, but all you need to know right now is that the doctor that Jerry was hiding on Castine Island, that was me.
You're the one who saved me.
You're welcome.
Well, how did you...
Jerry was dying and needed a cure. Obrecht was working on it, and then after poisoning my father, she had to go on the run. So Jerry held me hostage on Castine Island. Let everyone, including my family, think that I was still dead. I mean, the only good thing that's come out of any of this is the fact that you were cured and not him.
You knew about this? You knew about this and didn't say anything?
Hey, don't blame Nicholas.
I'm blaming both of you. Don't tell me you didn't know what your mother was up to.
She didn't.
It's really cute how the two of you have each other's backs.
Look, they're telling the truth. Nicholas went to find Britt's baby. Her son was being held on Castine Island also, and Nicholas found me by accident.
Okay, well, if she vouches for you, that's good enough for me.
What a relief.
I'm so... I mean, this is fantastic. You're alive. Look at you. Well, we have to tell Anna and Robert. We have to find them.
It's true. You're right. Robert and Anna are on Castine Island.
But Jerry is holding them prisoner. And we have to leave them there. For now.
Did you see anyone in here?
Like who?
You know what? You two look like you're in the middle of something. I'll just sleep you to it.
Yeah, hang on. It's Brad. Brad, right? You do me a favor, man. Why don't you tell Sabrina here who we're looking for in there?
Who do you think I was looking for?
A woman? In the lab? Working?
Now, I don't know where you're from, amigo, but we've had women scientists in this country for years, so you're gonna have to narrow it down.
No, I'll narrow it down. The woman scientist I'm looking for is Patrick Drake's wife, Robin Scorpio Drake.
Isn't she, like, dead?
You tell me, amigo. Who's the woman you were looking for?
Oh, wait a second. You're telling me you saw Drake's dead wife working in the lab?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Who's that?
Someone who needs to work here for a while. You spoke to Britt.
Yeah, but what's this all about? Britt didn't say much on the phone.
That's funny. You're not even curious about your own son, but you're already asking questions about this. Where are your priorities, Cooper?
I'm the lab manager. This is my responsibility. I can't just...
Oh, but your child isn't? You know what? Get out and make sure no one comes in.
Brad.
I'm right, huh?
No, you're not right. Brad, can you just tell him who was working in the lab so we can all move on with our lives?
Yeah, Brad.
Sure. The woman I was looking for in the lab was... Ellie Trout.
Ellie Trout.
Yeah, she's supposed to be working, and she's slacking off again. So if you'll excuse me, I gotta go do her job.
Satisfied? The person working in the lab was Ellie Trout. That's gotta be the woman you saw.
Well, that depends. Does Ellie Trout look anything like the woman in Patrick's family portrait?
You really want to leave your parents on that island?
No, of course I don't. But right now, we don't have a choice.
There's always a choice. Robin, there's always a choice. We have to get to them. They have to know you're alive. Look, I don't care what Jerry Jacks promised you. You have to know that he can't be trusted.
Well, I trust him when he says that he will kill them if anyone sees me before his cure is finished.
Well, the hell with his cure. Don't you understand? Robert and Anna, your father, he needs to know that you're alive. He almost killed himself when he thought you were dead.
What? My dad wouldn't do that.
But he would, and he almost did. Whoever faked your death, they put a body, charred and burned beyond recognition, but they put your wedding ring with the body. And Robert insisted on going to the morgue.
What?
He saw it, Robin. He thought he was looking at his little girl. He was so wrecked that he went to the bridge above Blackstone Canyon.
Luke, come on, that's enough.
No, hold on. What happened?
Well, I had to talk him down. In order to do that, I had to lie to him. I had to tell him a terrible lie.
What about my mother?
She was devastated, Robin. I didn't think she was going to make it.
I know that you think you're doing what's best for Robin, but you're really not.
Well, what about Anna and Robert?
If you go to Cassadine Island, they could be killed. So I'm asking you, please don't pressure Robin into making a decision that could cause her to lose her parents before she even gets to see them again.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't just stay here. I have to do something to help them.
Luke, you're already helping them.
No. Allie Trout looks nothing like Robin.
Then it wasn't her.
Then maybe it was another lab tech.
I know who I saw, Sabrina. I know what Patrick's wife looks like.
Okay, from a photo that you glimpsed for, what, 5 seconds when you were trespassing in Patrick's home?
Yeah. You know I have a gift for remembering faces.
You do realize that what you're saying is insane, right?
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not true.
Okay. Even if Robin was still alive, don't you think that she would come running to Patrick and Emma? But no, in this fantasy that you've dreamed up, my fiancé's late wife has risen from the grave and has gone straight back to work. Now, that's devotion.
Okay, fine. Forget it. Forget everything I said.
Done.
Okay, hey, convince yourself that I'm a liar. And go ahead with your wedding plans if you want to.
Thank you. I will.
Good. Get your nice little pretty dress and your beautiful cake. And plan a nice little exotic honeymoon for yourself. But you mark my words, Sabrina. It'll all be for nothing.
So you're telling me you've got my blood percolating at GH in order to make a cure for Jerry Jacks?
Yes. And it will be ready within 48 hours.
Then and only then can we go back to Cassadine Island.
And we're going to trade the cure for my parents.
Okay, I've got a better idea. How about we give that cure to Sean Donnelly, and we let Jerry die a slow, agonizing death?
Jerry has already warned us. Any sign of a rescue attempt, and Robert and Anna will be killed. And we all know that he doesn't give idle threats.
And until the cure is ready, nobody else can know that I'm alive.
Hello. Where were you? Did you get lost bringing Luke's labs back?
Oh, I just got a little tangled up in something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing serious, I hope?
Nothing I couldn't handle.